The trident is mine at last, and I couldn't have done it without your help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
Why not? Aren't you tired of following your dear daddy's orders? Oh, yes. We had a deal, didn't we? Time for a little journey to the dark world of the Heartless.
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here.
What? Why, we have company.
I'm afraid you're a little late, handsome.
Daddy!
The trident. We must get it back.
Come on, let's go! Wait, I'm going with you. My father is hurt and it's all my fault. I have to stop Ursula.
That's right. I'm right behind you, Ariel.
What? Yeah, I am gonna put Ariel back in my party because she... Well, I've already said that. So yeah. And take note of King Triton's words. They are very important. That is the way to actually defeat Ursula, as we will see when we go to her grotto. And in order to do so, we need to go back to the sunken ship. Oh yes, we do. So, indeed, I'm just going to skip ahead here to where we go to said ship and actually catch a ride on the dolphin once again. So yes, we will need the dolphin yet again. So, indeed, let us do so. And indeed, we're in the bottom of the undersea valley here. So yes, let's beat up on some Heartless while we're here as well. Yes, I am going to leave that in because, well, it works. So, with that said, we can see here, this is the area around where we were before, leading to Triton's Palace. And there is a good... dare I say, dolphin friend, so he will take us for a bit of a ride towards the, eventually the calm depths, and indeed the, dare I say, the sunken ship, so yeah. So let us go through here then, and yes, we may well encounter the shark yet again, let's see if we do. Where we want to go is round the back of the ship, I guess. And towards this giant boulder here. Yes, because, and you have to speak to Sebastian, who will press a switch to move the boulder. Yep, apparently he does know quite a bit of the sea. Even weirder that a crab could get through the thing when we couldn't, but there you go. And inside, dare I say, the Den of Tides, is where the, search ghosts are, so yeah, you can get a few HP balls from them. Also in the cavern nook is where there's a save point, as well as a mega ether, seriously. So yeah, I guess it's worth your while coming here for that as well. So I'm going to save, and then we will head to where Ursula is. Now, there was a problem with my recording, and I didn't even notice it until later on. So yeah, if there's some juddering with it, please forgive me. In order to take on Ursula, what we will have to do is attack her with various different magics. And remember what should I say, a cauldron with different magics. So, for example, if it's glowing blue, I want to use a thing. Once it starts spiraling out of control, there's every chance you can knock her out with the ensuing explosion, as well as Flotsam and Jetsam, who will, of course, the song she sings in Kingdom Hearts 2, hasten to her side. The little poopsies need her, I guess. So yeah, and that huge explosion, that knocked out both Flotsam and Jetsam and Ursula. So let's go straight to her and attack her before she gets back up. In this stage, Ursula does not have that much HP, so yeah. And I am sorry I actually cut out the part where I was coming here. It's just that as I say, the ensuing cutscene and everything just did not come out well, so you can understand why I didn't include it in the episode. Even so, the audio is well short of the thing, but there you go. As for Ursula herself, she has a spin attack and everything else, but yeah. She is tough without using some magic. You may want to bring a few ethers as well here, just because Sora's MP will be depleted, and indeed I did bring a fair few ethers just for that, because I knew I would be using a lot of spells on the thing. I think you can actually win this without using spells, but I don't want to. I do actually want to use spells here. And yes, I do have a couple on shortcut here, but I don't know. I prefer to do that. And yeah, I prefer to wheel on Ursula once she's knocked out from being shooting explosion from her cauldron. So yeah, if only we can find her, which isn't easy. Seriously, sometimes you just completely miss her. And then she just comes in with a spin attack just there with her tentacles, seriously. But there you go. With that being said, yeah, let's keep using our magic. Yeah. So, it's blue and blue, apparently you use fire. I don't know, but there you go. Starting to glow blue, so yeah, Blizzara. Weird that Thunder has not leveled up to Thundara yet, but never mind, that might be for later. Maybe I just have bad luck with Thunder spells. Seriously. Honestly, hitting her isn't the problem, it's getting the cauldron to explode that's the problem in this fight. Seriously. And after this, Ursula will just retreat into her shell and grow herself big. I'm guessing with the power of the trident, because that's what happens in the film. She actually used trident to grow herself really, really big. Until eventually Prince Ariel pretty much stabs her with the with the ship right into her, seriously. It's one of the most brutal things I've seen in a Disney film, seriously. So there you go. Thunder, yeah. Maybe fire, yep. It's going red, so I think I'll have to use another fire spell there. And yeah, I could not, and apparently it just stopped there. Through the magic of editing, I've been able to at least restore some of the footage. Seriously, I do not want to stare at a blank screen, I don't think. Apparently this is what happens when you overload it with magic. It sends out a whole bunch of fireballs. Seriously. Which honestly does destroy the area as well. So yeah, where is Ursula? I don't know. You can only knock out Flotsam and Jetsam so much, you see. So yeah. But there you go. So let's go in with the Blizzara there, and apparently that's enough to kill her as well. As I said, because of the audio delay, yeah, this cutscene turns out terribly. Apparently we just killed Flotsam and Jetsam as well, so she is angry we killed her little poopsies, and she retreats within literally her shell. And that's where we find the giant thing. And now we have learned the ability Mermaid Kick, which is only a one-note ability. Seriously, it only serves one purpose, and that is to get through the calm depths that we could not use before. Seriously, it is the most worthless shared ability in the game. Because it only works in Atlantica and in one specific area. I suppose if there were more to Atlantica, it would be useful, but no, it isn't. It most definitely isn't, because, yeah, it's good for running away from Heartless, I'll give it that, but that's the only other thing. Seriously, because we're about to finish this area, because in the next episode, we'll be, of course, fighting the huge version of Ursula, and indeed, then going back to Traverse Town to go to 100 Acre Wood. Yes, we're going to be back up with Pooh Bear after that. So it's going to be a slightly longer episode because of that. Anyway, that being said, I will see you then. Goodbye!